Hey, collectors and coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to where we dive deep into the world of rare coins and hidden treasures. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on any exciting coin news. Today, we're going to talk about a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket or in that old jar of change. The 1999 P Mint Mark $quarter coin. Could this small, seemingly ordinary coin actually be worth big money? Could it be worth millions of dollars? Well, you're in the right place to find out. So, what makes the 1999 P quarter so special? Let's break it down. The 1999 P quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was introduced by the U.S. Mint in 1999. Each year, 5 quarters were issued, each representing a different state. The first 5 were all released in 1999, including the Pennsylvania quarter, which is where the P Mint mark comes from, indicating it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Now you might be thinking, it's just a regular quarter. What makes this one worth millions? Well, here's where things get interesting. While most 1999 P quarters are worth just 25 cents, certain rare varieties can bring in some serious cash. But which ones exactly? The key to finding a valuable 1999 P quarter lies in its condition and specific errors. For example, let's talk about the 1999 P broad-struck quarter. This error happens when a quarter gets struck by the press with too little pressure, causing it to be struck off-center or without detail on one side. While the average 1999 P quarter is worth only face value, a broad-struck error can be worth upwards of $500 or more depending on its rarity and the demand in the market. Another variation you should be on the lookout for is the 1999 P clipped planchet quarter. This error occurs when the metal blank used to make the coin is clipped during the manufacturing process, creating a small, distinctive bite mark on the edge of the quarter. These rare quarters can be worth anywhere from $100 to $1,000, depending on the severity of the clip. But hold on, there's more. If your 1999 P quarter is in mint condition, it can also fetch a pretty penny. Quarters with excellent, uncirculated details, especially those graded as MS67 or higher, could potentially be worth $500 or more. And some even go for over $1,000 if they're absolutely flawless. Now you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1999 P quarter is worth anything? The best way to determine its value is to look at a few key factors. Is it well preserved? Does it have any noticeable wear and tear? Is it broad struck? Does it have a clipped planchet? These unique features are key to its value. Have it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC to get a solid estimate of its condition and worth. So, if you find a 1999 P quarter that seems a little different, don't just toss it aside. It could be worth much more than you think. Now, as for those million-dollar dreams, it's not likely that your 1999 P quarter is going to suddenly make you a millionaire. But as with any rare coin, there's always a chance that a particularly rare or well-preserved example could fetch an extraordinary price in the right market. Some collectors have managed to sell rare coins for thousands, even millions, but those are the extreme cases. The real takeaway here is that with the right coin and the right buyer, the 1999 P quarter could be worth a lot more than just a quarter. So, whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, it's always a good idea to check your pocket change. Who knows? That 1999 P quarter you thought was just another piece of old currency could be worth more than you ever imagined. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever found a rare 1999 P quarter, or if you have any tips for finding valuable coins. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin content. 2000 P Mint Mark $quarter. This coin has been flying under the radar for many, but guess what? It has the potential to be worth big money, like millions of dollars. Stick around as we uncover how you can cash in on this rare find. So, let's start with the basics. The 2000 P $quarter was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P Mint mark on the back of the coin. While most quarters from this year are relatively common and worth just 25 cents, there's one particular version of this coin that could make you a lot richer. The 2000 P Mint mark quarter isn't just any regular quarter. There's a rare variety known as the 2000 P wide leaf quarter, which is what has collectors and experts excited. This variant features a minor but important error, a wide leaf design on the reverse side. The difference is subtle, but for those in the know, it's a big deal. See how the leaf appears wider in this version? That's the key distinction that makes it so valuable. So, why is this wide leaf variety worth so much? Well, for starters, it's a very rare era coin. Eras like these are always in high demand among collectors. But the real reason it's worth big money is the extremely low mintage and the difficulty in finding high-quality examples. Most of the coins that were struck with this era are either damaged, worn out, or just not in great condition. High-grade versions, especially those graded by the numismatic experts at companies like PCGS or NGC, can fetch anywhere from a few $1,000s to tens of thousands. And for truly pristine, well-preserved coins, we're talking about values reaching into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about the ultimate holy grail for this coin. A 2000p mint mark quarter that's in mint condition, graded at MS67 or higher, can sometimes sell for upwards of $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million for a single quarter. Why is it so valuable? Well, coins in such perfect condition are incredibly rare, and collectors are always looking to add pristine examples to their collections. When one of these high-grade wide-leaf quarters hits the auction block, the bidding war can go sky-high. Alright, now that you know how valuable this coin can be, let's talk about how you can find one. The first thing you need to do is look closely at the reverse side of the coin, specifically the leaves next to the eagle. Compare the shape and spacing of the leaves with a regular 2000p quarter. If the leaves appear to be wider, you could have a winner. Don't just trust your eyes, invest in a magnifying glass or even a coin microscope to get a better view. Once you've found your potential treasure, the next step is to get it graded. A professional grading service will assess the condition of the coin and assign it a grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin will be. Remember, grading matters. Grading can cost anywhere from $20 to $100 or more, depending on the service and coin value, but it's worth it if you're sitting on a rare gem. And hey, it's not just the 2000p quarter you should be keeping an eye out for. There are other valuable 2000 quarters from different mints, like the D Mint mark from Denver and the S Mint mark from San Francisco, with their own rare varieties and potential for high values. To wrap it up, the 2000p Mint mark quarter, especially with the rare wide-leaf error, could make you a lot of money if you're lucky enough to find one in your pocket change. Keep your eyes peeled, your magnifying glass ready, and remember, coin collecting is about more than just the money, it's about the thrill of the hunt. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss out on more exciting coin finds. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin like this or if you've got any tips to share. 2000D Mint mark $quarter coin, one of the coins that could potentially put a lot of cash in your pocket. If you've got a 2000D quarter just sitting in your collection or even in your pocket change, make sure to stick around because this coin could be worth way more than you think. First, let's talk about what this coin actually is. The 2000D quarter comes from the United States Mint and was produced in Denver, hence the D Mint mark. This coin is part of the Statehood Quarter series, which was issued to commemorate the individual states, starting in 1999. Each coin features a unique design representing a different state. The 2000D quarter has designs for states like Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, but today we're focusing specifically on the 2000D series as a whole, especially when it comes to the value these coins can hold for collectors. Now, just like with any coin, not all 2000D quarters are created equal. The key to finding one that's worth big money lies in the rare varieties and unique errors that make certain quarters more desirable to collectors. Some of these quarters could be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars, so let's dive into a couple of specific rare varieties and what makes them so special. One of the most sought-after 2000D quarters is the Delaware quarter. Now you might think, it's just another quarter. But wait until you hear this. There's a well-known error in some of these coins, called the spitting horse error. What makes the spitting horse error so special? Well, during the minting process, a die crack formed, and it looks like the horse on the Delaware quarter is spitting. This small but distinctive error has made this particular coin highly valuable to collectors who are on the lookout for rare varieties like this one. If you happen to find a 2000D Delaware quarter with the spitting horse error, you're looking at a coin that can be worth thousands of dollars, sometimes even more if it's in excellent condition. Of course, condition plays a huge role in how much a coin is worth. A well-worn coin might not get the same price as one in mint or uncirculated condition. Coin collectors and buyers are looking for quarters that have been preserved without any significant wear and tear. A coin in pristine condition can fetch much higher prices than one that's seen a lot of circulation. So, how much can a 2000D quarter actually be worth? Well, let me tell you, the numbers are impressive. A 2000D quarter with a rare error, like the spitting horse, or one in top-notch condition, can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to over $10,000. In fact, some of the rarest examples of this coin have sold for over $100,000 at auction. Now I know what you're thinking. Are these really worth millions? Well, while the typical 2000D quarter is not worth millions, there have been cases where specific rare and pristine examples of state quarters, including the 2000D, have made their way into private collections or been sold at auction for incredible prices. With the right error, the right buyer, and perfect timing, there's always the potential for a $1 million coin to emerge. So, how do you spot a valuable 2000D quarter? It's simple, really. Look for those key signs of rarity. Check for any minting errors like die cracks, misstrikes, or unusual features that set the coin apart from the average quarter. And always check the condition. If you're not sure, it's worth having a professional coin appraiser or a numismatist take a look. So there you have it. The 2000D mint mark quarter dollar is far from just another pocket change coin. It could be worth big money, and if you find one with a rare error or in perfect condition, you might just have yourself a valuable piece of history. Before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell so you don't miss any more amazing coin tips and valuable finds. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare 2000D quarter or any other coins worth big money. 2003p mint mark quarter dollar coin. You might have one of these in your pocket, or maybe you've seen them at a garage sale or coin shop. But do they hold big value? And could your 2003p mint quarter be worth millions of dollars? Stick around, because you won't believe what we're about to uncover. Before we jump into the value of this coin, let's take a closer look at the 2003p mint mark quarter. You might be wondering, what exactly does the P mean? Well, the P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where this coin was produced. It's one of the most common mint marks you'll find on quarters minted in the US. Now, the 2003p quarter is part of the State Quarter series, which means each design honors a different state. In 2003, the US Mint released 5 different state designs, including Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri, and Michigan. These coins aren't just your average quarters. Each one features a unique design that represents a state's history or culture. But here's the million-dollar question. Are any of these 2003p quarters worth big money? Let's break it down. First, let's look at the basic value of a regular 2003p mint mark quarter. At face value, these coins are worth, well, just 25 cents. But here's where it gets interesting. Not all quarters are created equal, and some of them have special features that make them much more valuable. One way a 2003p quarter could be worth big money is if it has a minting error. That's right. Sometimes coins come out of the mint with flaws that make them rare and highly collectible. Here are some examples of errors you should watch out for. If your 2003p quarter has a design that's shifted or misaligned, it could be worth significantly more. This occurs when the design is stamped onto the coin more than once, creating a doubling effect on the details, especially noticeable on the date or state lettering. Sometimes, the die used to stamp the coin develops cracks, and those cracks can appear on the coin's surface, making it a collectible piece. Coins with these errors are rare, and some can fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and rarity of the flaw. If you think you've found one of these error coins, definitely get it professionally graded. Speaking of grading, let's talk about how coin grading can affect the value of your 2003p quarter. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. If your quarter is in mint condition, meaning it's almost flawless with sharp details and no visible wear, it could be worth more than just a regular quarter. For example, a graded MS65 or better could be valued at $10 to $50 depending on its rarity. Now you might be wondering, could my 2003p quarter be worth millions? While it's rare, it's not completely impossible. High-grade error coins have occasionally sold for over $1,000 at auction, but selling a coin for millions is highly unlikely unless it's an extremely rare variety, error, or even a unique discovery. In fact, one of the most famous US coin sales involved a minted error coin, a rare 1913 Liberty Head nickel, which was sold for over $3 million. However, it's important to remember that these kinds of high-value sales are extremely rare, and most 2003p mint mark quarters won't be making headlines anytime soon. But don't give up hope just yet. Here's how you can get started on your search for valuable quarters. Look for coins that have sharp details, minimal wear, and are in the best condition possible. Look for misprints, off-center strikes, and doubled designs that might make the coin more valuable. If you believe you have a rare coin, getting it professionally graded can increase its value and open doors for serious collectors. So, while it's not likely that your 2003 P Mint quarter will make you a millionaire, it could still be worth more than just a quarter. Keep an eye out for those minting errors and high-quality coins. Who knows? You might be sitting on a rare treasure without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin tips, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. If you've found any interesting coins recently, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about it. 2001 D Mint Mark $quarter coin. You won't believe how much this coin could be worth. Stick around as we break down its value, the factors that could make it worth big money, and even millions of dollars. The 2001 D Mint Mark quarter is part of the George Washington quarter series, which was first released in 1932 and continues to be produced today. This particular quarter, minted at the Denver Mint, is one that many collectors are paying close attention to. Now you may be wondering, what makes this coin special? Let's start with some basics. The 2001 D quarter features a classic design with George Washington on the front, and the reverse shows an eagle perched on a branch. Nothing too unusual about that, right? But don't be fooled. It's not just any 2001 D quarter that will have you sitting on a small fortune. The value of this coin depends on several key factors, like condition, rarity, and some unique characteristics that we'll get into. Here's where things get interesting. Many collectors are looking for coins with errors or special features. These can dramatically increase the value of the coin. For the 2001 D quarter, we're talking about things like die cracks, double die obverse, or even coins with off-center strikes. One of the most sought-after versions is the 2001 D quarter with a double die error. If you happen to have one of these in your collection, it's definitely worth taking a closer look, as it could be worth far more than just face value. Next, let's talk about coin grading. The condition of your 2001 D quarter is crucial in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A coin in uncirculated condition, meaning it's barely been touched and has no wear, will naturally be worth more. For example, a 2001 D quarter in mint state 65 could be worth a lot more than a coin with wear and tear from being circulated. Some of these high-grade versions could sell for anywhere from $20 to $50, or even higher, depending on rarity and demand. So, how much is a 2001 D quarter actually worth? Well, the average, regular coin, one that's not in pristine condition or in error, will likely be worth only around 25 cents, as it's still a modern coin. But here's where it gets exciting. If you happen to have a 2001 D quarter in perfect condition or with a rare error, the value could rise significantly. A 2001 D quarter in MS65 could fetch $20 to $50, while one with an error, like a double die or off-center strike, could easily be worth $100 to $500, depending on its condition and rarity. Now, here's the million-dollar question. Can a 2001 D quarter be worth millions? It's rare, but it is possible. If you happen to find a super rare 2001 D with a significant error or unique feature, especially if it's in perfect mint condition, you could see prices climbing into the hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars, at auction. There have been coins in the past that have sold for crazy amounts. If this 2001 D quarter gains enough notoriety in the future, or if a unique error is discovered, it could be one of those rare coins that breaks into the millions. If you're looking to sell or buy a 2001 D Mint Mark quarter, you can find collectors at auctions, online marketplaces, or local coin shops. Just make sure to get your coin professionally graded before selling or buying to make sure you're getting the correct value. So there you have it. The 2001 D quarter may seem like just another coin in your change jar, but if you know what to look for, you might be holding onto a small fortune. From error coins to pristine high-grade specimens, there's a lot of potential value hidden in these quarters. Hosts, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more coin tips and tricks. And of course, if you've got a 2001 D quarter or any other coin you think might be valuable, let us know in the comments below. You might just have a treasure on your hands. 2015 D Mint Mark $quarter coin. Now you might think it's just another ordinary quarter, but stick around, because this coin could actually be worth big money, or even millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. You don't want to miss this. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. So, what makes the 2015 D Mint Mark $quarter coin stand out? Well, let's take a closer look. This is your standard 2015 D Mint Mark $quarter, part of the America the Beautiful series. If you take a quick glance, it looks just like any other quarter in your pocket. But this coin has something special lurking beneath its surface, and it all starts with that little D Mint mark right here. That D Mint mark means this quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the main facilities that produces US coins. But why does this particular coin have collectors in a frenzy? Well, the 2015 D quarter has gained quite a reputation for its potential to be worth much more than face value. It all comes down to rarity, condition, and sometimes, just plain luck. Let's break it down. Most 2015 D quarters will be worth their face value, which is just 25 cents. However, there are a few things that could drastically increase its value, whether it's a rare variety, a minting error, or simply a coin in pristine condition. First up, let's talk about error coins. Minting errors, like doubled dies or misstrikes, can turn a normal quarter into a major treasure. These errors are very rare, but when they happen, they can add thousands of dollars to the value of your coin. For example, if you happen to find a 2015 D quarter with a doubling error on the lettering or design, you could be sitting on a coin worth thousands. In some cases, these coins have been auctioned off for upwards of $5,000, or even more depending on the severity and quality of the error. But even without a minting error, a 2015 D quarter in near mint condition, we're talking about coins graded MS65 or higher, can be worth way more than just a quarter. Coins in mint condition are always sought after by collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. These coins are prized for their sharp details, smooth surfaces, and minimal wear. Some 2015 D quarters, graded at MS67 or even MS68, have been known to sell for hundreds of dollars at auction. Now, let's get to the really exciting part. What could make your coin worth $1 million? Believe it or not, there are stories of rare coins selling for mind-blowing amounts. But it all comes down to the rarity of the coin, its unique error or flaw, and the right buyer who's willing to pay top price. In fact, some 2015 D quarters with extraordinary errors have been known to fetch prices in the six figures, and for certain one-of-a-kind specimens, collectors might even push that price into the millions. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare, valuable quarters? The best way is to get it graded by a professional service, like PCGS or NGC. They'll assess the condition of the coin and assign it a grade, which will help you determine its worth. If you've got a rare minting error or an exceptional condition coin, you could be looking at an incredibly valuable piece of history. Don't forget, if you do have a coin that seems valuable, it's always best to have it professionally appraised. It's the safest way to know exactly what you've got. So, if you find a 2015 D quarter, take a second to inspect it closely. You might just have a gem in your pocket. Whether it's a rare minting error or simply a coin in pristine condition, there's always a chance that this little quarter could be worth big money, maybe even millions. 2016 P Mint Mark $quarter. And trust me, this one might just have a surprise waiting for you in your pocket. So if you've got one of these, or maybe a handful of them, sit tight, because you might be holding on to some serious cash. We're talking big money, maybe even millions of dollars. Cut to B-roll of a 2016 P $quarter spinning on a table. First things first, let's talk about why this coin is even worthy of all this attention. The 2016 P $quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which honors national parks and historic landmarks across the US. But here's the twist. This quarter is the first time in history that a P Mint mark has been placed on a regular issue circulating quarter. That's right, before 2016, quarters made at the Philadelphia Mint, where the P Mint mark is stamped, were never marked with a P on the coin. For years, you could only find D or S Mint marks on quarters, but this was a special year for the Philly Mint. Now, let's talk about why this coin is making collectors' jaws drop. The 2016 P quarter was only produced in limited numbers. In fact, only about somewhere around 300 million of these coins were made for circulation. So, while that might sound like a lot, it's actually relatively low for a regular circulating coin. And since the Mint has never released a quarter with a P Mint mark before, it's creating some serious buzz among collectors. Cut to B-roll of a pile of 2016 P quarters with magnification zooming in on the Mint mark. So, what's the value of a 2016 P quarter today? Well, if you've just got a regular one, it's worth 25 cents. But here's where it gets interesting, folks. If you've got one in uncirculated condition, with zero scratches, no dings, and a perfect finish, that's where the money starts rolling in. A gem quality coin could be worth upwards of $10 to $50, especially if it's from a rare batch. But here's the real kicker. If you get one of these that's been graded by a professional service, and it scores an MS-68 or better, you're looking at a coin that could easily be worth hundreds of dollars. Now you're probably wondering, can a 2016 P quarter really be worth millions of dollars? Well, to be honest, it's unlikely. But hear me out. While most of these coins won't break the $1 million mark, rare varieties, such as era coins or ones with an unusual die strike, could end up fetching huge amounts at auction. So if you happen to stumble upon one with some kind of rare, minting error, like a double die or a strange overstrike, it could potentially bring in thousands, or even more. While it's a long shot, there have been some rare coins, even modern ones, that have sold for huge sums. Now that we know what makes this coin special, let's talk about how you can find one in your pocket change. First, you'll want to check any 2016 quarters you have on hand, especially if they were minted in Philadelphia. But don't just settle for the first one you find. Look for coins that are in mint condition, with no wear, discoloration, or scratches. The best way to get your hands on the highest value coins is to search through rolls of quarters from your local bank, or maybe even check out coin shops or online auction sites. Cut to B-roll of the host searching through a roll of quarters and inspecting them closely. Alright, coin enthusiasts, here's the bottom line. While the 2016 P quarter dollar might not be worth millions, yet it's still a collector's dream for those of us who love finding rare coins. If you've got one of these in your pocket, it could be worth more than just 25 cents, potentially hundreds, even thousands, depending on the condition and any errors. So don't throw away your change, you might just be sitting on a little fortune. Host smiling. Remember, always check your coins before spending them. You never know when a small piece of history might be worth big-time money. 2019 P Mint Mark quarter in your collection? If you do, you might just be holding onto a coin that's worth big money, potentially even millions of dollars. Sounds crazy, right? But trust me, this is a coin you need to keep an eye on. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes this quarter so special and why it could be worth much more than its face value. Let's start with the basics. If you've been keeping up with US coins, you probably know about the state quarters released by the US Mint every year. But the 2019 quarters are different. The most important thing to know about the 2019 P Mint Mark quarter is, well, the P dot. In 2019, the US Mint released quarters with a special mint mark, P, for the first time in history. That's right, these quarters were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and the P mark sets them apart from regular quarters, which usually don't carry a mint mark from Philly. But does that mean all 2019 P quarters are worth a fortune? Let's find out. So, why does the 2019 P Mint Mark quarter have value beyond its 25-cent face value? First off, it's all about rarity and demand. These quarters were part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, featuring designs that celebrate U.S. national parks and historical landmarks. While the Mint produced millions of these quarters, a select few have traits that make them incredibly valuable. Some 2019 P quarters have been found with major errors, for example, double die errors or misstrikes, where the designs are stamped incorrectly. These are the coins that could be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. The grade or condition of your coin matters. A coin in mint condition, graded by professionals as MS-67 or higher, is going to fetch a much higher price. The more pristine your quarter is, the better chance it has of being worth a lot of money. Not every 2019 P quarter is going to be valuable. If you come across one that's rare because of its error or condition, that's when you should start thinking about its potential worth. Let's talk examples of the big money 2019 P quarters. For instance, there have been reports of a 2019 P quarter with a double die reverse error. This means that the design on the back of the coin is printed more than once, giving it a distinctive look. A coin like this can be worth anywhere from $100 to $500. But here's the crazy part. If you find one of these errors in perfect condition, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Another example? A 2019 P quarter with a major misstrike could fetch up to $10,000 or more if it's in top-tier condition. So, how can you tell if your 2019 P Mint Mark quarter is one of these valuable coins? Here's what to look for. Examine both the front and back of your coin. A doubled die, like we mentioned earlier, or other error markings could signal that you've found something special. Pay attention to any strange doubling or blurry lines on the design. Condition is key. A coin that's been heavily circulated won't be worth much more than its face value, but if you have one in great condition with no scratches or wear, it's worth a second look. Coins in excellent condition could be graded by professionals for even higher values. Search online coin databases or auction sites to compare your quarter with other sales. A quick search could give you an idea of what similar coins have sold for recently. Okay, so you think your 2019 P quarter might be worth some serious cash, but where do you sell it? One option is online auction sites like eBay, where you can auction your coin to the highest bidder. Another option is to visit a local coin dealer or even a national auction house if you think your coin is worth a lot of money. So, if you're sitting on a 2019 P Mint Mark quarter, you might just have a gold mine on your hands. Be sure to keep an eye out for those rare errors, and remember, condition is everything. You never know, that quarter could be worth way more than 25 cents. It could even be worth millions. 2021 D Mint Mark quarter dollar coin. Now, this coin might seem like just another standard quarter at first glance, but trust me, some of these are worth big money. In fact, some are even worth millions of dollars. Stay tuned to find out why. Alright, let's dive in. The 2021 D Mint Mark quarter, like most modern quarters, is part of a regular series of coins issued by the US Mint. But here's the catch. Certain 2021 quarters can be worth far more than their face value of just 25 cents. How? Well, there are a few key factors to consider, like rare minting errors, collector demand, and the overall rarity of the coins. So, let's start by explaining what the 2021 D Mint Mark quarter is. The D represents the Denver Mint, which is one of the US Mint's facilities. Quarters are issued from different mints, and the mint mark on a coin tells you where it was produced. In 2021, the US Mint released a series of quarters that were part of the America the Beautiful program, showcasing different national parks. The 2021 D quarter features the Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve in Kansas. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find an image of a bison grazing in a field, a beautiful and symbolic representation of the preserve. But here's where it gets interesting. Not all of these quarters are created equal. Let's talk about the errors. Some of the 2021 D Mint Mark quarters have unique defects that make them stand out and increase their value dramatically. For example, die cracks, off-center strikes, or double strikes can occur during the minting process. These errors can make a coin go from a regular 25-cent piece to a valuable collector's item worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Now, some of these error coins are incredibly rare. For example, if a 2021 D quarter has a die crack that creates an interesting or unique pattern, collectors could be willing to pay big money for it. Others might have been minted with multiple strikes that create an unusual design on the reverse. These coins are highly sought after. Let's take a look at some examples of 2021 D Mint Mark quarters that have sold for big money. In one case, a rare 2021 D quarter with an off-center strike sold for over $2,000 at auction. And that's not all. Some collectors have reported paying even more for pristine, error-free examples with a unique or clear design. Now, it's important to note that not every 2021 D Mint Mark quarter is worth thousands of dollars, but if you come across one with a unique error, you might have a valuable coin in your hands. Coins like these are often bought and sold in auctions or specialty coin shops where collectors are willing to pay top dollar. But there's more to the story. Coin condition is extremely important when it comes to determining value. If you have a 2021 D quarter that is in mint condition, that could make a world of difference. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, mint state, are often worth more than their worn-out counterparts. So, make sure to carefully examine your quarters, especially if they look pristine and uncirculated. If you're wondering how to check the grade of your coin, the best way is to take it to a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These companies can evaluate your coin's condition and assign it a grade, which will help you determine its market value. So, how do you spot a 2021 D Mint Mark quarter that could be worth big money? Here are a few things to look for. Errors. Look for die cracks, double strikes, off-center strikes, or other minting flaws. Condition. Keep an eye out for coins that are in uncirculated, near-perfect condition. special features, some quarters have design anomalies or minting errors that make them unique. Research the specific varieties to know what to look for. If you're unsure about a coin, don't hesitate to ask an expert or visit a reputable coin dealer who can give you advice. Okay, here's the big question. Could your 2021 D Mint Mark quarter be worth millions of dollars? The answer is possibly. While the vast majority of these quarters are worth no more than face value, there have been examples of rare coins that have skyrocketed in value. If you find a truly exceptional error or an extremely rare version, the value could climb into the 6 or even 7-figure range. Yes, millions of dollars. But remember, finding one of those million-dollar quarters is incredibly rare. So, keep your eyes peeled, and if you think you've got something special, get it checked out by a professional. So, what do you think? Do you have a 2021 D Mint Mark quarter lying around in your change jar that could be worth a fortune? The world of rare coins can be thrilling, and with the right knowledge, you could turn a simple quarter into a big payday. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more coin tips and exciting finds.